Hi everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are reviewing a backpack. So Summit Creative, which I believe is a brand new brand, reached out to me long time ago, January or so, if I wanted to try one of their backpacks, and decided to send me the Tenzin 40 liter backpack. I'm a hiker, I do workshops around the world, I hike a lot. And once they reach out, I was like, I don't know if I want another backpack. I'm kind of happy with what I have. But I said, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's see what's new. And I'm glad I did. And I'm going to explain you why. So this is the Tenzin 40 liters backpack. It's a normal backpack. As you can see, normal camera backpack. One thing I like a lot, and I had it in my previous backpacks as well, is the folding top. This is one of my favorite features on the bags, that they have roll tops, so you can just roll it to make it bigger. If you don't want to, you can make it smaller and nobody's gonna bother you, like in the airport or something. I love that you have the zipper over here to access that compartment. So you open up the zipper and then you have it. In this, actually, I have the hip belt that usually when I travel long distances, gets a little bit on the weight, so usually I pack it up on the check-in luggage and then I take it off and then I put it there, and it was just in here in this compartment. I like this bag a lot. I have to tell you that this is probably the most comfortable hiking bag camera hiking bag that I have. I really love it. I have about 6 or 7 hiking backpacks, and now this is my top choice. You have the zipper here in the front where you have a few straps, and you can add-ons here. If you do, if you go skiing and you need to put your helmet here, or I usually use this actually to put an extra layer. A jacket I want, just throw it outside, and if I need it, it's really quick. You have this type of straps as well, which I believe they are an add-on, so I think they have to be paid extra for this. You can attach them throughout the backpack. You have a lot of hooks and things like that you can just put them on. One thing interesting about this backpack is that this middle, or this front cover to be more precise, in here, when you open it up, everything you have a nice packaging in here. It's plenty. And if you think that the front is not enough, you can actually expand it. There is a zipper here that makes the bag bigger, because we always carry way too many things, so every now and then you need to have more space, and as you can see, the bag can extend. To be honest, I haven't used it yet, I haven't needed it. I always try not to take too many things when I hike. Rain cover comes with a bag, same color. Obviously, as you can see, you have a lot of small things here and then on the side, so you can put tripods on the bottom, tripods in here. Usually I carry the tripod on the side. I like to have tripods on the side, and then one water bottle on one side and a tripod on the other. See, as you can see here, you can extend the sides with this, and then you can, when you're not using it, you can make it smaller. You have a side handle here as well, very handy if you need to put this on a suitcase. You have options to put this on a suitcase and they just hold, which is pretty cool. Normal straps with one of the sides, they expand. You can put your phone or a water bottle as well. They have 2 of them, one on each side. They are pretty much the same, so you can both use, I usually put water bottle here. I never usually use my phone. I don't trust this because I throw my bag around, it might break the phone, so I usually don't use that for the phone, but it's up to you. Very comfortable straps. These straps are really comfortable. Like this and the hip straps has been the best I've used so far. Again, this is also to slide in the suitcase. You can hold it and then you can put the suitcase just like that if you want to. Now let's go into the main compartment where everything goes. So this opens to the side, which I like. Here you also have 2 compartments, one for a laptop and one for an iPad. I have a 14-inch laptop, it fits perfectly. I believe even the 16-inch would fit here. And then this is for the tablet if you have one and if you carry one. This is how I used my backpack when I took it to Patagonia. I had here 2 camera bodies and 3 lenses. I didn't have a drone because you cannot fly drones in Patagonia, so I didn't have a drone with me at the time. This bag has something very different than the other bags, that you have this, I don't know if you can see here, this part here can be removed, and then you just assemble it through the hoops on the side, making the compartments smaller, and then you just pull up this top here and they scroll down, so you have less space in here but more space for tents, clothes, food, whatever else you need. So that's a really cool feature. I like that. Sometimes it's a bit finicky to put this here. Is not the easiest sometimes. Well, the bag was new when I put it, so I guess it may loosen up more with time, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's a bit, this gets a little bit, sometimes this is a bit hard to put, but other than that it really works well. So again, like, this is a standard bag that you can do as you want. One thing I wish this bag was different is that this bag, because it's set up like this, you cannot fold totally. So I usually like to take a carry-on with me with the roller, so I don't have to carry this on my bag. And then when I get to a location, I pretty much open my bag, and then I remove the interior, I put it on that roller, and then I put it back. The only thing I wish these bags were was that they had separate inserts, so I could actually do that in a very easy way. Or if anybody would tell me your bag is too heavy, you cannot take it on board, it's too big, like it happens, let's say in Norway, for example, the plane is too small, so sometimes you have to put this under your feet. Sometimes if you have one of those seats that doesn't have it, they'll take the bag from you. And usually I just take the ICU inside and then I carry it with me. I wish this bag was like this, but it's not. So this is the only thing, I have to be honest, that I don't like about this bag, is really that it's not totally foldable, and I cannot take the inserts inside as I need. Another thing that is nice on the bag, but sometimes can be frustrating, is this small. There is a protection here, so you don't accidentally make this smaller or bigger. See, like, so you don't do this. This you can do it, but then if you lock it, you can't really do it. This is awesome, but because I keep putting things on and off, especially on the top here where the tripod goes, I take the tripod, so I need to loosen it up, and then I take it out, and then I need to keep doing this to pushing, I tighten the tripod, then I arrive on location, I open this, I put it back, and then I have to always keep using this. But this is personally the way I use my bag, and I don't love that. But other than that, like, this is really good and safe. Like, you won't be pulling it by mistake. Like, as you can see, this won't go at all unless you do this, and then you can go. It's not the easiest way either, but then it can go, like that. Now if it's done like this, you won't go anywhere. That's good and bad, as I said. Once you put the hip belt, you also have these clips on the side, so the hip belts go, they have some hoops here and they go through it. It's really nice. Another thing that I had in other bags, and this one doesn't have as well, is the shoulder height. The shoulder height cannot be changed. So if you're bigger or smaller, this might not be the right size for you. You may have a problem. You might have to choose a different bag. I wish that was also something that could be changed, and I think it should be pretty easy to do. So hopefully in the future they'll think about it and make it in a way that you can adjust so all types of people can actually use it. I've used this bag for about a month, over a month. I took it to Patagonia, so it's a bit dirty, has been used and abused. I hiked with it, I throw it around. They have different colors, they have green and black, if I believe. I chose the orange just because I never had an orange bag and I kind of liked it. Another thing I didn't mention yet is the side. So you have where I put the tripod, and then you have a zipper here as well, as you can see, that you can attach something bigger here if you want, on this side. And on this side, you can actually reach out for your bag. So if you have a camera like this, you don't have to take the bag out, you can just pull it up. And you also have a zipper here that you can attach things on the side if you don't want to open the whole bag. Honestly, this is not something I usually use. I never really use this. I usually just put my bag on the floor, so I need actually also a bag that is super resistant and that can take up to everything, you know, wet, mud, rocks, whatever it is. I usually just take it out, throw it out, and that's it. I usually like to have access to all my gear rather than one camera. I don't remember using that side access, and I have other bags with also with this side access, and I personally never use it. And as I mentioned, in here there is some mesh pockets around that you can find, the same as inside of this. And yeah, it's a very interesting bag. I was very surprised by the quality, by the feel of it, and they sent me a few extra accessories as well that we have here. I don't know why this is blue. It doesn't really matter for me. This is usually where I carry my batteries. There's no battery here, but usually I carry my batteries here. On the hip belt, if you want, you can also attach these things on the side here. Could be like that, which I never really used, to be honest, but you can do. This is the filter holder that I have. So I have a bunch of filters here, and you know, the filters there, and this is very nice because one of the things I like on this is that it has the hook here. So usually I open this up and I put it around the tripod, and then I lock it and it stays there. I can also use this on the belt, but I prefer to have this take it off with me, because if I take the backpack, I leave the backpack there, then I don't have the filters with me. No, I like to have this with me at all times, so I usually hang this on the tripod, which is great. And then they have another one, like this is just pretty much for cables. I put my cable management here. It's not much of a management at the moment, it's more of a cable mess, but that's what I have. Like it's nice, it's small, and they have other accessories as well, and then, you know, there is pockets and things like that. So they are very nice. It's a very nice bag, I have to say. Now every time I go hiking, if I can, this is the bag of choice. This is 40 liters. They have a 50 liter as well, and I have 30 liters. I'm used to have, I believe my main backpack before was like 35 or something like that. So the closest to it was 40. I didn't want to go lower. I just think 30 liters for me, especially when I go hiking, is not enough. Like if I take the tent and food and water and things like that, it can get in the way. There is also in here, you can put also for the water bottle. I forgot to mention that because it's something that I also don't personally use, as I like to see how much water I actually have with me at all times, so I don't really use that, but you can. And in here I can show you a little bit more how it is. You have a mesh pocket in here, then you have another pocket in here very nicely, and as I mentioned before, the rain cover that, to be honest, as you can see, is still very nicely, still packed. It was raining in Patagonia as usual, but I didn't use it. This bag seems really waterproof, and I didn't feel the need to do it, so I didn't really use it. It wasn't pouring, it was raining, but nothing insane. Bag seemed to be protected well, so I was like, you know what, I don't need it, so I'm gonna leave it like that, and then see. You know, this is the way I test my bags as well, so to see how well they handle in different situations. So would I recommend this bag? 100%, I would. I hope to take into account as well the few small things I mentioned on this bag that could make this bag and could take this bag actually to the next level and be, you know, the favorite. For the moment, as I have to say, I really like this bag. I wish they would do also in small, in between sizes, between 30 and 40, between 40 and 50. Maybe that would be nice. A 35 liter bag would be ideal for me. Because this bag, I was afraid that, you know, I would get stopped as I had it as a carry-on. Luckily, I wasn't stopped anywhere in Europe and in South America, so it was perfectly fine. I traveled a few more times with it and I had no issues, but you never know these days how they're gonna react to it. So that's why I would wish they would have a 35 liter bag, also with a roll top that would be slightly smaller than this, just because every now and then you never know who you get and maybe a problem. But yeah, when I'm home, this is the bag of choice all the time if I can, unless I have too much gear, and then I would need the 50, which I actually don't have yet from them. But this is definitely one of the bags I have to recommend, because the comfort of this is just unbelievable. And from the time I've used, I don't really see any signs of wear and tear. So the quality, it's good. That's all I have to say. Like, the quality seems to be very good, and I don't really think I take care of my gear very well. My cameras I take care very well. The few gear that I don't really care for it is usually backpacks and tripods. I usually just toss them around because I don't have time to be, you know, babysitting them, and they're in the back of vans thrown there and with other bags on the top, and that just goes left and right, and they're, you know, they have to be durable. For what I do, they have to be durable, and I think this bag, you know, fits all the purposes that I have. I also like that certain things here are smaller if you need to put those camera clips as well. This is metal. This is actually metal, it's not plastic, and here as well. So they put metal in places where there are more wear and tear in certain bags. Like for example, this one here, this is metal, so this won't break as easy as the plastic ones. There are still some plastic parts as well in here. For example, this is plastic to connect here, makes it lighter as well. So yeah, they have some places they have plastic, some places they have metal, but I think they reinforced in key places where they think that you will use it more. And then, as I said before, I love the versatility of being able to attach things to the side using these strips. You can just get creative depending on what you have. If you carry skis with you, if you carry a snowboard, if you carry 2 tripods, and you know, for example, it happens to me. Sometimes I carry 2 tripods when I want to do time lapses, and then I can no longer put a water bottle on the side, so I have to put, you know, I have to find a different way or a different place to put the tripod. So usually I put it on the bottom or on the front. Here is also a possibility. So it's really up to you what you want to do. And when I carry the tents, I usually like, you know, the rain fly goes on the front. I put this. I use this, for example. You know, I attach this to the bag, and then you have some hooks that you can attach really nicely on the sides or even on the back. It really depends on how you want to do it. Usually I put the bag, it goes like that, and then I put the rain fly just inside in here, or my rain jacket. If it was raining or if I need to dry something, I put it there, and then I use this pocket actually as trash. There's another stripe in here. So then you know, if I have any food or anything that I want to throw away later on, I use this one here as well. So yeah, it's very versatile, and I like bags that can do things like that. You know, being a hiker, I'm always used to strap things outside the bag, and these bags are perfect for that. It looks like it was more of a bag of a hiking person making the bag than a photography person, but they were able to integrate both things, and they integrated very, very well. In terms of weight, I don't know exactly how heavy it is. I think it's about 2.1 kilos on this bag, but don't quote me on that. I'll put it on the description then, or how heavy it is. It doesn't feel too heavy. It's not the lightest bag either. You have a metal frame around as well. You can feel it's sturdy. This is all is metal. It's not the lightest bag, but is the industry standard. Like, there is no lighter bags around. Like, I would say from the bags I have, they are roughly all about the same weight. So yeah, this is all I have to say about Summit Creative. I really like these bags and their brand, and they are new, and I just have to say that I definitely recommend. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see more of my videos and pictures and things like that using this bag, because it's my go-to bag nowadays when I hike. So if you guys have any questions about this bag, where to get it, whatever questions you have, hit me up on the comments down below. And you know, I hope I hope you enjoyed this review, and for now is all I have to say. And if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, hit me up, and I hope you guys like it. So see you guys later. Take care. Bye.